Hello, welcome along. Nigel here with you, Nigel's Modelling Bench. Yes, it's another Fiat 131. Yesterday you saw me do a little video about comparing old and new kits, and for that I used the Fiat 131s from Revell and Italeri. And as you know, I had the Fiat France from Italeri, and I also had the corporate colours, the blue and lovely blue and white scheme from Fiat as well. Now, in that video, we talked about how old kits come on and how they improve and everything. The plastic's the same, but everything else gets better. And this is a prime example. This is what is currently available from Italeri. This is actually 2023 boxing, this one. And this is Marco Alen and Kivamaki's 131 from 1977. And this depicts the Portuguese rally where they won. You'll also notice, those of you that like this car, you will know that this car was available. It's just been discontinued. The 120th scale Fiat 131 from Tamiya. But you'll notice that on Tamiya cars of late, we've lost a lot of tyre decals, tyre sponsorship, different sponsorships. So if you go and buy the Tamiya version of this kit, you don't get Pirelli, you don't get Cinzano, you don't get Maglietta Morelli. You don't get the Porto wine on the top. It's absolutely crazy. It looks bare. Whereas with this one, you get it all. So obviously, all these companies being Italian and Italeri being Italian, I guess they look at them a lot more favourably than they do with the Japanese, I'm guessing. Or maybe Italeri just happy to pay it and Tamiya won't. But it's such a shame because all of the Tamiya cars seem to have lost their type. The latest Jägermeister Porsche, is it a 956 or a 962? That seems to have everything on it, but the other kits don't. So this has just arrived. It was 30 quid on Amazon, so I looked yesterday after I did my video and thought I'd get it. Artwork's a bit dodgy. They never had these clips here on the sides of the window. They were always on the corners, and also it has the wrong headlights. As we discussed yesterday, it should have 4 headlights the same size. And other than that, it's a pretty nice piece of artwork. So as we were saying yesterday, the plastic will be the same as the old 1978, whatever it is, Esci kit. But here we've got new decals and a black acetate splash guards, that's mud guards. So I haven't even opened the box yet. We can look around the side. Kit number 3667, as I say, this is currently available everywhere. So we've got a side-on view of the car there. Recommended colours, Tamiya, aerosols, and then we've got the Italeri acrylic paints for the rest. You can see Fiat Abarth, Red Mirror Fury, 1977 rally, 11th rally, 1977, 11th rally of Portugal, Vino de Porto, first classified Marco Alen, Kivamaki. Okay, you can see here we've got the acetate splash guards, we've got our decal sheet here, and it's made by Cartograph, so that's good news. 17.4 centimeters long. Here we've got some information about this is about the model itself, and this is about the actual car. So I've also got here for you, this is a picture of that actual car. This is the actual car that won, and it's in Portugal. So Parc Fermé lineup of leading cars in Portugal in 1977. Marco Alen's 131 Abarth, closest to the camera, would win. Ove Anderson's Toyota would take 3rd, and Bjorn Wondergaard's would take 2nd place. Jon Wondergaard's Escort. So there's 1st, 2nd, 3rd. Bloody beautiful, those Sulicas, weren't they? So there we go. So you can see there's the correct headlights, all 4 the same size. This isn't the same car, but you can see there it is. And there's also on the front of there, you can see that's the Olio Fiat car with the same coloured lights. So that's how it should look. Okay, so there is aftermarket available, but I can't find anything available in the UK. It's only from D model, and they want £22 shipping to ship a little resin bloody grille. It's crazy. So, looking in the box, it's not so much a kit review, this is just a sort of compare with what you saw yesterday. We've got our decal sheet in there and our instructions. Same plastic, same tyres. Tyres aren't that nice, but they'll do. And then we've got the body shell fitted to the floor. And then in here we've got our sprue, we've got a bonnet, a roof spoiler. And then we've got our wheels here, rear suspension, engine, exactly the same. This is the old 1978 Esci kit. So it actually looks quite crisp compared to that Revell one. It looks quite crisp. They may have actually given the tooling a bit of a clean up. So that Revell one I had was 1976, wasn't it? And this is 2023. So there we go. So looking in the instructions, some nice wording about the car there. Decal sheet, which is comparatively small compared to the others, and then we've got the nice colour call outs. Lots of masking to do. They don't give you any masks. When you get the Tamiya kit, you get masks. But there we go. So if you haven't already seen it, I've done a review of the Tamiya kit. Go take a look. I'm assuming I didn't see them in there. Yes. There's our, come here, there's our mud guards, all pre-cut. It's like a acetate material, so very nice indeed, nice little inclusion. And our decal sheet here is absolutely beautiful. It's cartograph, it's screen printed. We've got all our instruments there for the dashboard, which is really nice. You don't even get that in the Tamiya kit, I don't think. Or do you? I can't remember now. It's because I've got an old one and a new one. 35977 is the correct registration for this car. Rally Portugal number 3. And you can see we've got Cinzano and everything. Not sure what those black bits are for. 33 and 34. Where are they? 33 and 34. Oh, it's the rubber on the rear wheel arches. Okay, yeah, they get battered. There's actually 3 different wheel arches on the 131 Abarth. So you have these which are full width and sort of squared off bottoms. Then you have full width but with a radius bottom, because all that happens is the stones beat the living daylights out of these 2 corners here. And then you have the narrow ones. There's a narrower arch, which I can show you, I think, on the rear cover. Yeah, there's the narrow. That's the narrow wheel arch. And you can see here on the later cars, you will see how the, there we go. You can see how the bottom of the mudguard is, the wheel arch is radiused off. Okay, so when you look at that one, you can see how square that is. And then this one's radiused off. There's lots and lots of little bits and pieces of info about these cars, and you have to be really, really careful about if you want to build an accurate model of what you're looking at. So the rear lights are correct for this one, headlights aren't. Okay, so there we go. So yeah, very nice indeed, very nice decals. Like I say, obviously there's a lot of masking to do, and there's no instruction on how to do it, and I don't believe they give us any masks. No, they don't. Bend the mud flaps to fit the bodywork, add stretch sprue to replace the antenna wire. There's no notes about painting the body. So yeah, it's a shame with all these years gone by that the manufacturer Italeri hasn't picked up on this grille thing and just made a little tool, you know, because you could easily, that's very interesting. I've just noticed we've got on the clear sprue, we've got, of course you've got the spotlights, so you've got 2 small and then 4 large, because basically those there are the same as those spotlights, and then some cars also had another pair of spotlights out here, but those there are the same lights, and as I say, incorrect for this car. So there we are. Right, as I say, I've got lots and lots of aftermarket goodies coming for Fiat 131s, so I will do a video on that very shortly, and hopefully you will enjoy it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you all soon. As I say, if you want to get one of those, it's a great little kit, 30 quid, I mean, bargain, but you might be better off getting the Fiat France one if you can, because it's all decals and not so difficult as the corporate scheme to go on. But all 3 are available on Amazon or from your local hobby shop or whatever. Go and find yourself a bargain. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye for now.